anytime you win, it's a great win. Each time we play, I think we find more out about ourselves and about our team. And, we had some adverse situations in the first half. And, again, I thought we got into a lull and we got down. I like the way we came out in the second half. We challenged our kids. They came out and they played with the energy that's required in our football program. And, we cannot turn the ball over on offense. And that stifled our momentum a couple times. We got to learn from it. We have a short week. Have to go play a very, very talented NC State football team that's going to challenge us. And we need to continue to improve, become a better football team.
What did you say at halftime? What was the mood like in the locker room up 12-7?
I challenged them, and that's inexcusable in terms of all the thing. From the guys that aren't playing in the game, but they're on the sideline. It's an honor and a privilege to dress for a football game, and it's all about emotion and passion. And football is meant to be played with passion. And our players want to do well, and they get disappointed when they don't, but they have to understand it's a 60-minute game. And like I said, I thought it was a tale of two halves. We came out in the second half. We established the tempo. We scored. We had a 3-and-out. We went back and scored again. And that's the way we're supposed to play.
Coach, what about Isaiah Pete?
We held Isaiah out today, but we expect him back ready to go for NC State.
Is that an injury, Coach?
He just has some swelling in his leg, and with a short week, and we wanted to do everything we could to get him back to make sure we got him this week.
Please, what we saw from Darren filling in, obviously.
Well, I thought Darren did a great job, and also John Goebel was really happy for John. And he was our emotional spark plug on the sidelines, and he's one of those individuals who's paid his dues in our program, and he answered the call for us. He was a special teams captain today. And, he set the tone, and then Darren did as well. And I thought our line did a good job of establishing the line of scrimmage as well. I thought in the second half, I thought Jason Kelsey played extremely well.
Coach, you talked a lot this week about returning physicality. And how did you think the team did in that area this today?
The first half, it was okay. I thought the second half we established the line of scrimmage like we need to, and I was very encouraged by the physicality of our up front. I'll know more about our receiver blocking when we watch it tonight, but I thought we took a step in the right direction.
Particularly defensively, 2 weeks in a row now, your rush defense has been really good. That has to be one of the things you're pretty happy about.
Well, it stems up front, and we're doing a good job up front. And our linebackers are getting to the football. And, our secondary is playing physical as well. So, I've been pleased with them. We know we're going to get a lot more spread offense coming up, more play action, and we got to continue to get better fundamentally, especially in the tackling department.
How do you think Zach did today?
Well, we only threw the ball 17 times. I thought he did a good job. But, Zach's got to learn. He's just got to run the offense. He doesn't have to make the plays. He's got to let the plays come. And, I thought he did a good job of managing it, and I'll know more when I watch the film.
Coach, Jared Baines left the game. You know anything?
Right now, we'll know a little bit more. I believe it was a hamstring, but we'll know more about his where he's at in his situation later tonight.
You mentioned the quick turnaround. Can you talk a little about how you handle that?
Well, it is a quick turnaround, and tomorrow actually begins Tuesday in the world of football. And so we'll have a Tuesday practice. We'll go helmets and shells, and we'll get right into NC State preparation. So there won't be much turnaround.
And you got any of that already before the game?
Yeah, we've, in terms of having a Thursday schedule, is that what you're talking about?
In terms of preparation for NC State.
Yeah, we started the preparation just like most teams do in the summer and in the spring. When you have a short week, you have an idea, but it'll change a little bit because when you do the game plans, your team has a little bit of identity than when you did the game plan in the summertime. So we'll go back and we'll revisit, and we have one game, their first game already, and then they play tonight.
You played 2 games. One, you had to travel out to the West Coast to play. This was against a team that you were expected to beat. Will you think the North Carolina State game will tell you, give a better indication of what kind of team you have?
Well, we're going to be challenged. I think each week we find out more and more. And NC State's a very good football team from the ACC, and they have great skill. You know, they're run extremely well on defense. They're going to challenge us, so we'll know more again. And it's, you know, it's a process. And again, you know, we're a very young football team. You know, we have 7 new starters on defense, so every time we play, you know, they're gaining valuable experience. And the same thing, we have 4 new starters on offense. And even though Zach played 4 games last year, it's still different when you're the starting quarterback. You know, and then Marcus Barnett's basically a new starter. You know, DJ Woods is in a different role. You know, and these are guys that understand that. And again, we find out more and more every time we step on the field.
Last week you didn't run the ball much because of the way the game. Today you didn't pass the ball much. Is it just the way the games have unfolded? Where do you think your passing game is right now?
Well, I think it's the way the game unfolds, and we wanted to establish a line of scrimmage. And, you know, a lot of times offensively you can become impatient, and we wanted to establish the tempo, establish a line of scrimmage, and we were being effective running the football. So, you know, we're going to run the football when we can.
Coach, you talked about a valuable experience. You had a lot of backups get in that fourth quarter. That's a lot of time on the field, some game action. Is that helpful for you guys?
No question. It's extremely beneficial, and you know, it lets us evaluate them where they're at in their development in the program, and it gives us some great teaching cues to go off of, you know, and the things that they need to do to get better. You know, there's no substitute for game experience. You know, you can simulate it as much as you want in practice, but game experience, there's nothing like it.
Was Pete's injury a sprained knee or what?
It was just some swelling, and he actually, you know, he probably by game day would have been a game day decision. He could have played.
How do you think Martinez did?
I thought he did well. You know, I'll know more, especially up front. It's hard to tell from the sidelines, but you know, the second half, you know, especially up front, I thought we did a good job of establishing the line of scrimmage.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Pat.
Thank you.